just in time for tax season, I want to bring up some great topics that I'm hearing a lot more about from my clients right now, and that is what items are tax deductible on a mortgage or when you purchase a home, let's say real estate. So during tax season, these become much more highlighted because a lot of people are filing their tax returns trying to look for the most deductions they can find. Let me share with you 4 big deductions that you receive for owning a home. The first one is the mortgage interest deduction. This is probably the biggest benefit, tax benefit of owning a home, because you can deduct 100% of the interest that you pay on a mortgage. That's up to $1 million in interest, so that's a pretty large sum. The other thing is, on a second home, that's on a primary residence, by the way, so on a second home, you can also deduct up to $1 million in total interest. So if you've got a primary residence and 2 second homes, as long as those interest totals don't add up to more than $1 million, you can deduct 100% of that interest. I think that's fantastic. The other thing is, for a home equity loan, you can deduct up to $100,000 in interest on a home equity loan. So if you've got one of those home equity loans out there and you're paying less than $100,000 in interest on it for the year, you can deduct that as well. So that's another great benefit. The second item I wanted to discuss was property tax deduction. Again, that's another large deduction, especially here in the state of Texas. Property taxes are pretty high here, so that's another great deduction that you get for a real estate transaction or for owning a home in the state of Texas and throughout the country. So property tax deductions are huge. Take advantage of those as well. The third one is deferment of capital gains, or basically an exemption from the capital gains tax for owning a home, especially if you've occupied the home 2 of the last 5 years. Then you don't have to claim a capital gains on that house when you sell it or when you realize a gain. So that's a great benefit. I would talk to an accountant in more detail if you're considering taking that deduction, or you want to know a little bit more about that deduction. It's a great investor tool. An investor that's looking to realize a gain in a short term over a 2-year period, and they want a tax shield, if you will. This is a great tool for purchasing property. So that's a great one. And then the last one is little known, but I think is very important in this day and age, is the mortgage insurance deduction. The Congress just passed another year that was originally supposed to be from 2007 through 2010, but they extended it through the end of 2011. So if you've purchased a house in that time frame, then you qualify for the mortgage insurance deduction. So that would be on any FHA loan, any VA loan that you purchased during the time. They have the VA funding fee. That's considered mortgage insurance. Conventional loans with mortgage insurance, whether it be monthly or a one-time upfront premium. So these are great tax benefits that you may not be aware of. Again, speak with an accountant to get more details, but definitely, if nothing else, take advantage of all these tax benefits when it comes time for you to file with Uncle Sam. My name is Michael Brandt. You can reach me at 512-922-3144. You can also visit my website, www.unitedbrand.com, and I'll be back with you soon with more details. Take care.